What if I told you that the future of business doesn't belong to giant corporations, billion-dollar marketing machines, or the companies with the loudest advertisements? What if the future actually belongs to small creators, everyday entrepreneurs, and people like you, people who are building brands not from massive budgets, but from trust, community, and creativity? Because right now, something is shifting. The balance of power is changing. For decades, corporations controlled the narrative. They told us what to buy, when to buy, and even how to feel about their products. But today, people aren't listening the same way. They're tuning out the noise of glossy billboards and million-dollar TV ads, and instead, they're turning to creators, small brands, and communities that actually feel real. This is the creator economy. And it's not just a buzzword. It's the reason small brands are starting to win, and in some cases, beat big corporations at their own game. So, let's dive in. For most of history, big companies had one massive advantage: distribution. They had access to TV, radio, newspapers, and giant retail shelves. If you wanted to sell something, you couldn't do it without them. But the internet changed the rules. Suddenly, distribution became democratized. Anyone with a phone and a Wi-Fi connection could reach millions. And here's where it gets interesting. People don't just want products anymore. They want stories. They want a face behind the brand. They want to feel like they're part of something. And creators, those small, independent individuals building on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or even Substack, are giving them exactly that. Think about it. When was the last time you trusted a glossy ad over a recommendation from a creator you follow? Probably never. Because ads are designed to sell, but creators? They're designed to connect. That's a completely different energy. Let's break this down into a few key shifts that explain why small brands are winning. First, trust is the new currency. In a world where people are bombarded with thousands of ads a day, trust has become rare. And here's the thing. People don't really trust corporations anymore. Scandals, empty promises, bad customer service, it all adds up. But creators, especially small ones, operate differently. Their audience isn't just a market segment, it's a community. And communities run on trust. Take a skincare influencer with a following of 50,000 people. When they recommend a product, it feels real, because their entire reputation is on the line. They don't need to appeal to millions. They just need to deeply connect with their niche. And for that niche, their word matters more than any corporate commercial. For decades, corporations chased scale. Bigger was always better. But in the digital age, niche is actually more powerful. A small brand making eco-friendly notebooks might not sell to everyone. But the people who care about sustainability, they'll be loyal. They'll spread the word. The internet thrives on niches. From knitting communities to crypto enthusiasts, from indie gamers to plant lovers, there's a space for everyone. And in those spaces, small brands can build empires. Not because they reach everyone, but because they reach the right people. It's like fishing with a spear instead of a net. Corporations cast giant nets and hope to catch a few customers. Creators, on the other hand, know exactly who they're talking to. Big corporations often struggle here. Their marketing feels polished, scripted, and disconnected. But small brands, they can tell real stories. Think about a coffee roaster who shares the journey of their beans, from the farmers who grow them, to the roasting process, to the cup on your desk. That story feels alive. It feels personal. And suddenly, you're not just buying coffee. You're part of a bigger narrative. Creators understand this instinctively. They share behind the scenes, failures, struggles, and wins. And people love it because it feels human. Once upon a time, creating a brand required warehouses, factories, and giant ad budgets. Now, a teenager can design a product, find a supplier, set up a Shopify store, run ads on TikTok, and fulfill orders without ever touching a factory floor. Tools like print on demand, drop shipping, AI-driven marketing, and even platforms like Patreon or Gumroad mean that creators can monetize their work directly. The barriers to entry are lower than ever, and that means the advantage corporations once had is shrinking fast. But let's pause for a moment. This isn't just about money or business strategy. This shift is emotional. It's cultural. It's about people realizing that they want to support humans, not faceless corporations. When you buy from a small brand, you're not just buying a product, you're voting for a story. You're saying, I believe in this person. I want this idea to succeed. I want this creator to keep going. That's powerful. And it's why people will go out of their way to pay more for a handmade candle, a locally roasted coffee, or a creator-designed t-shirt instead of grabbing a cheaper, mass-produced version from a corporate chain. Because the difference isn't in the object itself, it's in the meaning behind it. A handmade candle carries the care of the person who poured it. A local coffee carries the dream of the roaster who risked everything to start their business. A creator-designed t-shirt carries the voice of someone turning their creativity into something tangible. These purchases aren't just transactions, they're connections. And that's the heart of the creator economy. It isn't about replacing corporations entirely. They'll always exist. It's about shifting influence, shifting trust, and shifting money into the hands of individuals. It's about building a culture where value is measured not by scale, but by authenticity. So here's the real question. If creators and small brands are winning, what does that mean for you? It means the door is wide open. You don't need $1 billion budget to create something that matters. You don't need a massive marketing team to tell your story. What you need is clarity in your message, authenticity in your work, and a community that believes in you. The creator economy is teaching us that the most valuable thing you can build isn't a product. It's a relationship. And relationships scale differently. They don't require endless advertisements. They require consistency. They require honesty. They require you showing up again and again until people feel like they truly know you. Think about it. Some of the fastest growing brands in the world didn't start as corporations. Dollar Shave Club took on giants like Gillette, not with huge budgets, but with a funny video and a relatable story. Gymshark began in a garage with a college student printing t-shirts, and today it's a global fitness brand. These businesses weren't born out of power. They were born out of community, out of a story people wanted to believe in. And the same could be true for you. We're living in a time where your creativity can become your currency, where your passion can become your product, where your authenticity can outshine even the flashiest corporate campaign. So let me leave you with this thought. The next time you feel small, remember that small is actually the advantage. Small is agile. Small is authentic. Small is human. And in a world that's tired of being sold to, being human might just be the greatest superpower you have. Because the future doesn't belong to the biggest. It belongs to the most trusted, the most connected, the most human. And maybe, just maybe, that means it belongs to you. So, what are you waiting for? The creator economy is here. The question is, are you going to watch it happen, or are you going to be part of it? What if your work, your story, your creativity could actually be your brand? Maybe it's time to rethink what success really looks like in the future.